everyone, and welcome back to All of Fabric 3. As you can see, I'm back on this server, and as you can hear, I have a suspicion that someone on the server has airdropped us a slime. And as much as I would like to be like, oh my god, he's bored. Okay, yeah, okay. For a second I thought he'd get out, but for some reason it looks like he can't. He simply can't. I mean, we'll do what needs to be done, right? Now, in regards to the slime, word on the street... Oh my god, all the little ones get named the same. Oh, I could just leave them there. The problem is they're so loud. Do we have the ability to mute them? No, I don't think we do. Alright, well, everyone look away. Alright, well anyway, yeah. Apparently the end has what we're looking for. It has slimes. Apparently, that's the word on the street. Now, we know from experience that the spawn waystone, or the spawn area, has a portal to the end. I'm thinking that's what we'll use. Now, if you're playing this normally, and you want to search for the ender portal, which I was going to do, but there's lots of words on the street, was that people don't want to see me just running around searching for stuff every episode. So we need to do some progress. So, if I'm going to search for the end, I mean, I could probably just do it, do a cut and find it, because if we have a look, one of these quests, I'm not sure what it is, it might be this one, the white elevator. If we make this, we get 16 ender pearls, and the white elevator itself, requires 1 ender pearl, some white wool, and some iron ingots, and I believe if we do another quest in Applied Energistics, this guy, we get 4 diamonds. Wait, no, what was I looking for? I swear there was an ender pearl. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, this guy. Yeah, so we need to do the Fluix crystal. We only needed 2 more when we made those before, but it should be doable. Then we get... Well, we have the inscriber, so we'll just pick it up and finish that quest. And then we'll get an ender pearl. Then we can make that elevator. Then we can accept the quest, get the ender pearls, and then we could use the blaze powder that we get from the magma creams inside of this guy, right? Make the ender pearls, or the eyes of ender, throw them, find the portal, bingo bango. It sounds boring. Now, the other thing in terms of exploration was apparently, lots of apparentlys, there is ice to the northwest, near spawn. This is spawn. This is the northwest. Now, I don't know the definition of near, but it is wrong, and it needs to be reworked. And then I think this was the Kraken, wasn't it? Yeah. So I don't know about the ice. The ice would be helpful, because then we can, automatically eat. I don't have to manually chomp down on corn. We'll see what happens. Alright, I think what we're going to do for this episode is try and set up some auto-crafting for our ME system. Now, I don't know how easy this will be to do. I don't know if it's even going to be possible, but we'll give it a shot. So I believe for the auto-crafting, we're going to need a molecular assembler. This is what does the crafting. Then we'll need crafting storage. I believe this holds all the ingredients that it needs when it's doing its crafting. And then a crafting co-processing unit, which I think does all the calculations. It's it makes it so that the processing actually takes place, I think. Now, I could be wrong with these, but I'm sure I will be told in the comments or on Discord. And I believe these guys need a crafting unit to make them. So there's a few different things we need. I'm hoping these need pures, do they? Well, actually, you know what? That's not that bad, because with these growth accelerators, they actually do grow pretty quick. So that's not really a problem. The molecular assembler needs these cores. I believe we have some left over. So that should be easy. And yeah, that should be fine. I think as well, we're going to need a pattern terminal. I believe that's what it's called. Yes, here we go. ME pattern terminal. So we'll need this guy, and then, of course, to accompany that guy, we're going to need the patterns itself, which I don't know if I see here. And here they are, blank pattern. So this guy will need iron ingots, some glowstone, quartz grill. We're going to need quite a few different things. Now, what do we have from that? We have glowstone. We have a little bit of leftover quartz stars. The quartz that we do have, not that much of the Certus quartz crystals. Quite a bit of nether quartz. You know what? I think we can do it. I've just got to figure out what order we're going to do all of these different things in. I believe I'll need the energy acceptor again. Yeah. So what we're going to have to do is figure out how many of these we need, right? I think we just need one crafting storage and one co-processing unit. So that's what I'll aim for. One of each of these, one molecular assembler, which we can actually make right now, I think, if I grab the stuff. So what's it need? Annihilation, formation, and what's the last piece of the puzzle? A crafting table. Yeah, easy peasy. So let's chuck those in. Crafting table, let's go ahead and make that. Boom, crafting table, and we have a molecular assembler. What? Nope, that doesn't go there. Formation core, annihilation core? Or is it 2 formation cores? It is, isn't it? No? Annihilation core and a formation core. What? Okay, not a clue what just happened, but yeah, yep. So here we go. We have a molecular assembler. By itself, I'm pretty sure it's useless, but I guess we could chuck it down. There it is. It's lit up. It's doing things. It's molecularly assembling. Nice. Okay. Let's continue. So now, in theory, we need a ME pattern terminal, which I believe we have a leftover illuminated panel. I assume we're going to be using that. We need a crafting terminal to make this. Ooh, the crafting terminal's a little bit more annoying, I believe. So we're going to need a crafting table. We're going to need, what else is it? A calculation processor. And then this guy itself needs an engineering processor. Okay. So is this the guy that needs a pure Certus crystal? It is. Okay. Certus quartz seed. Here we go. Certus quartz seed. Let's go ahead and craft this. Nope, we're going to need what? It's sand and this stuff pulverized, isn't it? Okay, let's go ahead. The pulverized is actually pretty fast. This should be fine. I don't remember if we had configured it. And I don't even know where the wrench is. Did we stop this guy? Yeah, we did. Okay. I'll let that guy process. I grabbed sand, didn't I? I think we have sand. In one of these chests. You know what? I think we had sand and we probably, what do you call it? Smelted it. So, here we go. 30 sand. That should keep us covered for a little bit, as long as I don't accidentally smelt it all. Alright, sand and Certus quartz dust gives us Certus quartz seeds. I'm going to get 4 of them because why not? Then we're going to need to hook these guys up. Now, I think that what I was told was that any side of these empowers the water, right? So, but only one side accepts input of power, right? So this side here is the side that inputs power. We can put power into this guy via this side, but any other side outputs the power. Does that make sense? So in theory, what we have to do is pick these both up and place them facing this way, right? So now what we'll see, if we fill that hole up and break this, is both of the power inputs are here, which means I can place the energy acceptor. Then, assuming we have power somewhere near here, there's the power. Cables. How are we looking on cables? Honestly, not too bad. Cable mark 1. There we go. Hook these up. There we go. Then we can cover up the floor. Make it look beautiful. Both of these should be online. It's zapping in the middle. I should be able to drop these in. And they should start growing. And they should grow pretty quickly because they did before. And I was quite surprised. And you can visually see them grow. They do get bigger. So we'll be able to check in later. Currently, it seems to be like a 2x2 in the middle, surrounded by little bits. So hopefully we'll be able to check in later. In the meantime, we should get processing some of this other stuff. I believe we're going to need some silicon, which we have beautifully. Silicon press, there we go. Oh, wrong machine. Silicon press, silicon, let that process. I probably should hook up cables to automate this a little bit. At least, you know what, I guess it's not really worth it at the moment. Maybe it is. I'm trying to think in my head how I would do it and what I need to do. I think there's a few things I'd need to do, so maybe not. Silicon can stay in there. We need, what, an engineering processor? So this guy's going to use a diamond, which do we have? We do. How many do we have? 6, and now we're using 1. Okay. I think that's fine. Engineering processor, let that happen. We are going to need some redstone. A little bit. I'm going to dump some of this junk in here because I don't want to clog up our system, but I also don't want to be holding, like, leads and stuff. I just don't need it in my inventory. It's extremely messy. There we go. That looks a little bit better. You know what? We actually do have a leftover pure Certus quartz crystal that I only just realized. So, potentially, we might not need... I think we do need another, so I'm going to leave them there. I'm not going to pick them up or anything. But at least we can build it now. Calculation processor, put this in. Once this is done, we combine the circuits with the redstone and the silicon. So take this guy back out. Place the silicon in. Place this and that. And there we go. Okay, nice. Progress is being made. I don't even remember what this is for. I think this is for the pattern terminal. I believe that's what we're making. That will allow us to encode recipes onto patterns. So, for example, we could encode this recipe onto a pattern, like the crafting of this. We could encode the crafting of, say, a chest, and then we can automatically have the machine craft chests. So that's pretty much the basics there. All right, what are we up to now? I believe we're pretty much good to go. We can craft the... Oh no, we need to make an... Oh my god, we need to make an ME terminal first, using the illuminated panel. ME terminal. Oh, I just heard a chest. Or a door. Sandwich maker? What? Yeah, get in. I mean, I'm very confused at your existence, but... What? Hey, no, what? What is this? I'm trying to look on the map to see if I see any heads, to see if I've actually been trolled, or if this is like a natural spawner. I'm very confused. He literally just showed up, and then tries to get in my house. Sandwich maker. The lettuce actually looks pretty good. Look at the hunger that does. A vegetable food item that can be sliced into leaves. Lettuce leaves. Okay. The tomato can be sliced as well? Interesting. So if I start growing this stuff, I can sell it directly to this guy for emeralds. Do we have tomatoes? Tomato seeds. Okay, yep. Here we go. It's that simple, everybody. Let's go ahead and pick up some of the wheat. The problem is it's probably going to plant it again. Oh my god, it just planted like a phenomenal amount. Like, you would be stunned at how much it's just planted. Let's put that back in there. Put the wheat seeds back in there. Oh my god. I've made a mess, haven't I? Let's take some of this out. Let's break... What's this? Grape seeds? Let's see what it plants. You know, I might have to manually plant it. Here we go. Tomato seeds planted. We'll check back in later. Also, the 32 emeralds. Did I always have them, or have I been given them? I'm extremely... I'm going to assume that what... Oh my god, he's really in my face. I'm going to assume I got the emeralds from the Kraken ship that we went through. That's going to be my guess. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. Because we have some emeralds. We have one emerald. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Okay, how's this going? Yeah, you can already see it's bigger. Beautiful. Even though we don't really need it anymore. But it's fine. I definitely know what I'm doing. What am I doing? I think we're making a gold processor. I think we're going to have to smelt up some more silicon. So let's get this pulverized. I believe you pulverize it, then you smelt it. So we'll let that happen. I can even configure this to auto push. Oh, auto push out there. There we go. This guy should be hooked up. Yep. Beautiful. All that stuff's happening. I think we're making a logic processor now. We need the logic processor for the normal ME terminal. And we also need a formation core and annihilation core. So we're going to need 2 logic processors. We're going to need 3 logic processors. Luckily, I grabbed that. I think I smelted 3 as well. I think we have... Where's it auto put it? Auto placed it in here. Beautiful. Silicon. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. What we're going to want to do eventually is have this whole process auto-craftable. Because, as you can see, that would be amazing. Not having to know exactly what we need. Just being able to say, yep, craft it. And have it craft it. Sounds beautiful. But that'll take a little while. Because this is all just to get one crafting storage and coprocessor. Which might be enough to get this whole system working. I'm not too sure. Let's also see. This guy... Can I uncraft a crafting storage? I'm not too sure. Because you can make like 4K storages. And would that be better? Would that be a better investment? I don't think we could afford it anyway. Okay, what are we up to? Logic processor. Let's get it going. Alrighty, logic circuits are done. So now we're going to chuck those in with the silicon and the redstone. I don't like how you can't stack them when they're the same thing. It seems a bit weird. Not too sure why. Is there a different version of the inscriber? Like an advanced inscriber we could get? Inscriber, name press. Okay. I think the name press, how that would work is you... Oh, let's keep it going. Is you could probably name the inscriber. So, like, name this one like... Oh, okay. Yeah, our pure Certus course is done. That's cool. I think you could name it to say, like, this is a logic inscriber. Then have a separate inscriber for the calculation circuits and so on and so forth. We're almost done. Okay. We can probably start crafting. It's an absolute mess of a thing. Charged Certus Quartz, I'm pretty sure we're going to need that. So one of these uses Charged Certus Quartz and a Fluix Dust. The other one uses Nether Quartz and a Fluix Dust. So we're going to need a Fluix Dust. That's been made clear. How do we do that again? Fluix. Oh, wait. We have 3 Fluix Crystals. Beautiful. Tuck these in the pulverizer, and then we'll probably just manually grab them out of here instead of configuring it. So let's wait patiently. Yep, Fluix Dust, we got one of them. And here's the second one. Beautiful. So now we should be able to craft Formation Core. It just used one of my Pures instead of the charge that I'm pretty sure it could use. That's fine, that's fine. And we have the Annihilation Core. Okay. In fact, actually, I think it's better it uses the Pure, in theory, because we get 2 Pures from 1 Certus Quartz. So I think that is technically the better crafting recipe to use. I think. Okay. Now let's go ahead and craft ourselves an ME terminal. Okay, a little bit weird going on here. ME terminal, beautiful. Then we need a... Then we need an ME crafting terminal. This villager might not make it to the end of the episode. Where is the terminal we just had? Okay, there it is. The inventory's being buggy. I guess it's fine. I won't scream too much. ME pattern terminal, beautiful. Is it nighttime again? Why do I hear a zombie? This village is just bringing bad luck. I think what we do now is we place a Fluix cable there and connect our pattern terminal. So here it is, pattern terminal. I heard something drop. What are you doing? You picking things up? Do you reckon he actually makes sandwiches? Like, if I give him the resources, do you think he could make me a sandwich? There's stuff in here. There's resources for a sandwich. I kind of want to chuck stuff at him and see what he does. I get that he's just a village, but the farmer village... Oh, no way. There is no way. I heard him craft. I heard him make the noise. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I... Oh, he's... Yeah. Yeah, he wants that. Okay. I can give you some corn. Do you like corn? Do you want some radishes? You can have some radishes. Yep, he wants the radishes. Or at least he looks excited. Okay, now you make the sandwich. Yep, yep. Okay. Yep, I heard the crafting. So now's the part when you give me the sandwich. Yeah, you throw it at me now. Yeah. You give me the sandwich. Okay, well I just got scammed. It's fine. We'll check back in on him later. I did not know what's going on out there. That completely ruined all of my train of thoughts. Pattern terminal. Beautiful. So in this guy, we've got to put patterns, right? Which I don't know if we can make. Pattern? Almost. We need another quartz glass. He's making noises, and it annoys me because I keep thinking that there's going to be a dropped item. Alrighty, what we're going to do is pulverize some more nether quartz because we need some more quartz glass. So that should be fine. We don't have any left in here. Nope. From there, we can make a blank pattern. Then we can start making recipes. We still do need to craft these things. The crafting computer and storage. So what are we at for that? We have currently a formation core, an annihilation core. We have a little bit of quartz glass. Let's see. So we need 2 crafting units. That's pretty clear. 1 for each of these. This is going to need... Oh my god. 2 calculation processes each. So we're going to need to make another pure Certus quartz because we used one up. So I guess we'll get that started. Place one of this. Place the sand. Right? Does it need to be crushed? I think it does. Luckily, however, the quartz dust is completed, and now the Certus quartz dust is too, so here we go. Certus quartz seeds, we will chuck them back in. They will grow. Luckily, it doesn't take too long, but I'm pretty sure... apparently, they use a lot of power, so I don't know if we want to turn these guys off at some point. I guess we'll see what happens. The other thing we need are 2 logic processors, which means a few things. It means we're going to need more silicon. So we're going to have to crush 2 of these and then smelt up 2 of these. That should be fine. Let that happen. Dude, this sandwich guy, I don't know if you guys can hear it. He's constantly just crafting things. He's an animal. He's... what was I up to? That should be smelted. Beautiful. Then it goes in there. Beautiful. So that's the 2 logic guys. We're also going to need the actual logic bits. The circuits. Logic press. Boom. These should be done now. Oh, the silicon's done. It's in here. Wonderful. We're just going to have to wait, right? Chuck this in. Wait for everything to happen. And then the processor, the crafting processor, needs an engineering processor, which means it needs another silicon, which I forgot about. And the crafting storage needs an 1K ME storage, which needs another logic processor, which means we're going to need another silicon. So we might as well get those started up. Do that, do this, do that. We're almost there. Almost. Alrighty, we are almost done now. We have the final silicon, which means we can start turning these into the actual processors. So the engineering processor and then the 3rd logic processor should now be completed in a few seconds. That allows us to craft pretty much most of this stuff. We still do need the Fluix crystals and 2 calculation processors. So I will actually need to do what I forgot, which is 2 more silicon, of course. So there we go. That'll process. What can we craft until then? The Fluix crystal requires Fluix crystal. The Fluix cable, sorry, require Fluix crystals and quartz fiber. I believe we have a quartz fiber. We only, however, have 1 Fluix crystal. I believe what we need is the charged Certus quartz. We require... What else is it? I think it's a nether quartz and a redstone. I believe from memory that's what we need. And it's going to throw in there, so that should be fine. Chuck that stuff in. Oh. That'll go in. That will do the... Oh, okay. I picked it up before it's too late. If you get in my bed... Yeah, stay out of the bed. It's not even nighttime. I can't even sleep yet. What are you doing? Alright, this roommate is actually just horrific. Mr. Sandwich Maker. Okay, let's pick up our Fluix crystals. Beautiful. 2 of these, plus the quartz fiber, gives us 4 Fluix ME glass cables. Then where are we at with this? We need to start making the pure Certus quartz calculation presses. Now, what have I done here? I need 2 of these, right? Yeah, so 2 of those. Okay. I was making sure. I was a bit confused for a second why I needed so many. But yeah, it makes sense. They look to be about done. Almost done. Ooh, which actually means because we got to do 4 of them, we need another 2 of this stuff, the silicon. It's beautiful, isn't it? Lots of different things that we need that we keep forgetting, that we keep remembering after we've forgotten it. It's fun. Alrighty, they are done. Now, these ones are being completed too. I'll just have to turn one of these pure Certus quartz into the calculation circuit, do all that stuff. But we're pretty much done. We're pretty much there. Alright, I'm not sure if I have everything, but we're gonna give it a shot. So let's chuck all of this stuff in here. Oh, no, we can't. We're gonna have to craft these one at a time. So we now have 2 crafting units. That part is complete. We should now have a crafting co-processing unit. And then we need to make a 1K ME storage system, which needs just 4 different types of Certus quartz. There we go. We have that too. Then that combined with the crafting unit should give us a 1K crafting storage. Beautiful. Something else I'll say is anything I put in here... Oh, not that apparently, but... They turn into grey dye. I don't... That's a very scary recipe. Let's see if it actually works. No. Okay. I did not want to turn our crafting unit into a grey dye. So here we go. I think we're pretty much good. I think the only thing left would be possibly make the quartz glass and make the blank pattern. I believe that's the last thing to do. Then we have our crafting unit and our crafting storage. Now, I don't know... Do I need an interface to be attached to the molecular assembler? Possibly. It's possible. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I think what we do now, though, is we connect these 2, and they turn black. They're connected to the network via that cable there, and I think just by being attached. I think I do need an interface. Interface. ME interface? Fluid interface. They look really weird. I think I need... Is this what I need? An ME interface? It looks different to the one I'm used to, but perhaps? Formation core, annihilation core, stained glass, and that. I believe we have all those things. I think we can actually just make an interface. Interface. Boom. Yeah, we'll see if it works. Slap that guy down there. He's connected. We can put patterns in there. We can put other things in here. And yeah, it's pretty much working. Now, the way this works, I'll run over it, in case people are confused at what they're looking at. This top slot lets you know what the ME interface should hold in it. So for instance, if I put redstone here, it will store redstone there at all times. And you can interact with this via machines and stuff, and it will pull that redstone out and will automatically fill it up. It's getting that redstone, obviously, from our network here. So that's how that works. In these other slots, however, if I were to put sticks in there, they just get put back into our network. So that's how the two different slots work. And then obviously there's patterns at the bottom, which we will check out shortly. So let's put the blank pattern in this slot here, and pick a recipe that we want to autocraft. Now, I don't know what exactly we want to autocraft at the moment. Honestly, I want to autocraft the system of making that stuff, but it's not too bad. So maybe we won't bother. Well, let me think of a good recipe. Alright, do you know what? We're actually going to move some of these things because I have an idea. I have an interesting idea. We're going to pick this stuff up. We have our item pipes here. We'll keep them connected still, and hopefully, I believe we have some more item pipes somewhere else, right? Or do we not? We might not. We might have to make some more, which is what I'm going to do because I want to make this auto-craftable. I want to auto-craft the patterns. That's the main goal that has changed and is now the goal of the episode. So what do I need? Item pipe mark 1. Item pipe mark 1. Boom. Iron and gold. That is a very easy recipe. So I'm going to slap these guys down here. I still want the charger to be auto-craftable, so I don't really know how I want to set up the charger. Maybe... I don't know. We'll just place it there for now. That should be fine. Okay, so I want to have a retriever servo here. No. Yes. Alright. I think I figured it out now. So, currently, this is how it is, right? This is empty. We have a retriever there, and we have our interface here. Let's give the recipe of making a silicon press. So let's search silicon, and we want this printed silicon recipe. Do I have to change the processing pattern to be that? Normally you can click and paste in these recipes. It doesn't seem to want to let me, so let's see if I can do it manually. So I've got it set to processing, so there's crafting recipes and then there's processing recipes. I want a silicon press to be placed into the inscriber, and then I want it to place a silicon, which let's see if I can I tell it to like put in a silicon? Can I drag in a silicon? Or do I have to have a silicon? It's looking like I need a silicon in order to put it in the recipe, so I guess that's what we're going to do. We're going to craft a silicon. Alright, then we are going to grab this silicon and place it here as well. So, inscribe a silicon press plus silicon should equal the finished product, which I think I'm going to have to manually make. So, silicon press and silicon. Let's have it process. Grab this guy. And I think possibly what I want it to do is output these. And then it might take them back out of the system. I'm not entirely sure. We'll click encode. So it's now encoded that recipe into the system. And I guess we'll see if it works. So I'm going to place the pattern here. I'm going to have to... Oh, did I drop that? I'm going to have to make another silicon, of course. Which... Maybe I should autocraft the smelting of silicon. That would probably make more sense. Place this in here. Now, a problem is it's showing that I can craft the silicon press because we had that as a byproduct. Once again, no idea if it'll work or not. We'll just have to see what happens. Alrighty, we have silicon in the system. We have the silicon press in the system. Let's see what happens when I ask for one of these. Crafting CPU automatic. Available one. Available one to craft one. Let's see what happens. So this guy should be trying to send the resources somewhere. So far, nothing, though. So far, it hasn't showed up. Maybe it's putting it in here? No, maybe not. Not too sure, but clearly that method did not work. So we'll click cancel. That should put all the stuff back in here. Let's try it again. I'm thinking it could have to do with this system not really working. So what if instead we have a chest next to it and try that? Let's see. Let's click craft on the printed silicon. We want one of them. Click start. Now it looks like it's working. It's placed the silicon and the press in here. Then they're getting placed in here. Now, as you can see, it should not have been placed in that slot. In fact, I can't manually place things in that slot. So I don't know why it defaults to that. So we're going to have to try again. Alright, we're going to configure it now. So I've got it set up like this because I assume what happens is that represents the top, that represents the side, and, oh my god, and that one represents the bottom, right? So I'm going to configure them so that only in this side one can be silicon. So we have silicon on there. I'm going to also put redstone. Those are going to be the only things that are allowed in this slot. I've got it set to whitelist. That should be fine in... I think that should be fine. The other thing we're going to need is probably more of these little blue things, which I don't even know what they're called. Are they called retrievers? Yep, retriever servos. Let's make 2 of them, I think. Do I want to make 2 of them? I think I want to make 2 of them. I'm not too sure. We're going to place one at the bottom with no filter. Maybe with blacklist. That might be better. Priority nearest first. Yeah, that should be fine then. I guess all we can do is try. So I'm going to put the silicon back in, the silicon press. Let's give it a shot. Request 1, click start. Let's see what happens. It looks like it's working. Yeah. If I hook up power to it, because that's the current problem, that should work. As for the exporting, though, I don't know how to do that. Let's see. If we make another one of these and place it here, is that going to work? I don't think so, but we might try. The other option is... Let's get this wrench. Let's remove that. If I place a cable up top here and place that there, can we change this to be furthest first? Which I think that means it will try to place it in here last? I don't... I think I've done this the worst way possible. Okay, hear me out. I think this should work. So now I've got an output servo, right? Or whatever it was called. Outputting on furthest first. So in theory, once it's completed, it should output the item to the furthest connected inventory, which could be the bottom one, or it could be this. Now that I think about it, it might be that one. Damn. The solution is to break this, place the cable there, and break this cable. Now, that one should be the furthest, right? Let's... Oh, God. I have a feeling this is not going to go the way that I envision it in my brain. We have a cable right here. So what we're going to do is break these guys like that. Break that. Do I have the cables on me? I have some. We're going to have to make some more, though. Cable. Boom, 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 boom. Cable, mark 1. Let's connect it. We don't have any gold thingies, so let's make 2 more of them. Place the gold in here. That should auto-process in there and in here. That is very fast. Did I put upgrades in? Increases speed and... Did someone put those in? Or did I get them from a quest? That's my question. Okay, you know what? We must have gotten them from here. At least one of them. Alright. I need to be careful because people on this server, they are incredibly generous. They would sneak items into my inventories if they could. They're villains, but like, you know, the best kind of villains. They're unintentional villains. Well, I guess it's intentional, but it's not intentionally bad, right? Good thought process, bad result. Is that the right wording? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. All I know is I'm trying to place right there. Beautiful. Okay. So now it has power. It's processing. It will then complete And let's see what happens. So it took out the silicon, and it put the silicon back in, and it put it in seemingly at the top. Huh. Okay. What if I place this? Oh, not that. This is horrible. I honestly can't wait to read the comments and hear about the perfect explanation on how this should have been done, and just be like, ah, yeah. What? It just transformed in front of my very eyes. What is this? The cable go there. What? What is going on? And now the item pipes are here. Beautiful. That's just great. Place that there. I don't know why I'm even crouching. Break this. Place that. Click on this. Priority. Furthest first. Oh, but now I'm going to have to get another silicon to do it. Oh my god. This... I should just give up. Alright, I've quite clearly changed my mind. What we're going to do is we're going to build an extension to our house. Move all of this stuff, well not all of it, but move this system somewhere else. Because at the moment, it is just an absolute... It's a mess. We don't have enough room to work with. So I'm going to expand this out. We're going to build a building right here. It's going to be beautiful. It's pretty much just going to be this, right? Built upwards. And that's it. We'll come back. I'll do this stuff off camera. And then we'll have another crack at it. Alrighty, here we go. I'm now running cables all the way from our base into this base here. Here's how far we've got them going. I do have some more gold being processed. This is what it looks like currently. It's not completely finished, but it's enough that, you know, it's contained, right? We'll probably have to build a roof and whatnot at a later date. Let's grab the gold out. Let's go in here. Search for our cables. Boom, boom, boom. Cables, boom, boom. Make them beautiful. So here's how it is. We have power running right through the base. Wonderful. I want to set the stuff up in here. And that way we have more room to work with. It doesn't have to look good. And that's pretty much it. What we could do as well is move the entire terminal into that room. Which we might do. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Alrighty, so we can have our energy acceptor here. We can put it in the ground. I'm really deciding whether or not I want to do this. We'll probably keep our energy acceptor there. I've changed my mind. Oh, we don't have inventory for it. Drop that. Cable, bluestone tile, energy acceptor. Then what we're going to do is have 2 glass cables here. One of these will be the pattern terminal. The other will be the crafting terminal. Beautiful. It looks amazing. Wouldn't you say so? Then what we're going to do is have our crafters. What we might do is something like this. And then we can have a second one here. Just for now. The other option is we could store them in the ground. That might actually be a cooler option. Both visually and everything else. Place it like here. There we go. You know what? I think that works. Progress. We've already made it look better. We have a molecular assembler. This guy... How do I want to do this? I have a few ideas. Yeah. You know what? I have really good ideas. What we're going to do as well is bring some machines in here. So I'm going to bring cables out this way. Boom, 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 boom. Connect the tiles back up. Beautiful. We're going to grab a hold of our pulverizer and our furnace, if we have the room for it. There we go. We can patch this back up for now. Here we go. This is going to be amazing. You guys are going to be stunned. Shocked and awed. So do this. Cables here. Tiles there. We're going to have the pulverizer here. The electric furnace there. What else are we going to do? Oh god, I didn't think this far ahead. We're going to have the ME interface here. This should still be connected to the network. We can open it up. Let's give it a test. Redstone. Oh, wait, we don't have our drive connected. So I'm going to break this. Place the drive. Place our storage cell. Let's see. Yep, the redstone disappeared. Just to double check. Sticks disappeared. Beautiful. They're getting stored in there. Wonderful. We might have to worry about lighting. I'm not sure how good the light will be in here. At the moment, though, we don't have a roof, so plenty of light comes in. So that's fine. This guy's hooked up. We're going to have our same chest strat. So I'm going to have to grab a chest, which It's over there now. Oh my god. Let's grab the wood. Boom. Da-da-da. Chest. Beautiful. Now how is this going to work? I think what we're going to do is we're going to move this. We might change it later. I'm not sure how the lighting is going to work or how the cable is going to work. I just want to have this thing functional. So currently, what my plan is, right, is we have the items come out of here. And, yeah, we might move this. And have the cables go into here, right? Once we have it set up, I'll try to make it look better. I thought the system over there would be fine and quick, but it was a lot more complicated than I could figure out. So I just want to make it work, and then we can make it look pretty. So this should work, right? I should be able to have... Oh my god, I left all the stuff over there. Grab these things. Okay. You know what? I was going to have an output server on this guy down there, but I think that's a bad decision. I think I want to leave that guy empty and just set up configurations on each of these machines. Yeah. You know what? Oh, not that. In my brain, I have the perfect solution. What I was going to do is have both of these auto input from this guy, from the chest, and then auto output. The problem is, some things can be smelted and also pulverized, I think. Let me try and think of what that would be. For example, right? If I were to put cobblestone in here, could cobblestone be pulverized and also smelted? It could be smelted in stone, maybe it could be pulverized into gravel. I don't know for that specific example, but that's what I'm trying to think of. Like, if I put quartz in here, can quartz be smelted? Because I know it can be pulverized. I think we're fine. that was probably horrific, but let's see. I want the right side to be input. I want the left side to be input. The top to be output. Top to be output. Set up item pipes like so. Both of these are going to have these output servos that I do not want to be configured at all. Let me right click. Oh, make sure that it's on. Yep, just. I want this guy to be on furthest first. That's how I want it. That's how I want that to work. I believe we have another cable, another servo here. Output servo. Place this guy on this. Do the exact same thing. Furthest first. No whitelist. This system should work for auto pulverizing and smelting. I think. I very much. I think. We can clean it up a bit, as we can see now. We can get rid of these top cables. Run them like this. I'm thinking as well, I can probably run these pipes through the wall. That's what I'm thinking. Is that going to be a problem? I don't think it will be. I'm thinking I could probably run them through the wall because I imagine, yeah, you can camouflage them, right? So we can camouflage them in the wall. That'll look better. So far, I think that works. We have the pattern on us. What I'm going to do is redo this pattern. So I'm going to place it in this bottom slot. We're going to clear this entire config. And what I want to have is one nether quartz goes in and the nether quartz dust comes out. Can I paste in the recipe? They're not a fan of the whole pattern terminal side of things, the processing side. I'm going to have to do it manually. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll do it manually. Let's put in the nether quartz. I'll have to be quick. Let's see. Come on. Boom. We have the quartz dust. The quartz dust will be the product. One nether quartz and one quartz dust. Beautiful. Let's now place this in here. And shall we give it a try? Let's see. We have 2 nether quartz in here. I am going to ask for 1 nether quartz dust. We should see this light up in a second. So far, we haven't. My guess would be that we need to have another item pipe here that is outputting. Or, wait. No, I just figured it out. I just cracked the DaVinci Code. What I need to do is have this guy there. Blacklist, nearest first. Boom. Is that not the perfect solution? It's possible as well that we just need to have a chest connected to this guy. Maybe the piping doesn't work. It's possible. Let me cancel it. We'll set up a chest and we'll do this again. All right, item pipe down here we can cover it up as well, just to, make it look a little bit nicer. We're going to place a chest right here, and now that should be fine. In theory. In theory. So one last time, or hopefully one last time. 1 quartz dust, please. Let's click start. We should see this. Okay, it's received the nether quartz. It should turn into quartz dust. And then what happens? What are you doing? What are you... Why? Why? Why would you do that? You're set on auto push. So you've auto pushed up. And then what? It's placed it in here? Is it because it's the only one with this little configuration? Oh my god. Okay. Change of plans. What I want to do is break this guy down here and set this guy like that. I think that works. I think. Yeah. Alright, take 3. Is it 3001? Let's ask for it. 1 quartz dust, please. The quartz dust should end up in here. Or the quartz, right? So far, nothing. So far, nothing at all. So far, not a single thing has shown up. Okay, let's try again. Why, though? I don't really know why. Okay. I've tried again. It's put it in here now. It's a similar setup to the last, and it's done the exact same thing. Alright, here's where I want an explanation. This is where I don't understand at all, right? So here's the configuration. 2 item pipes. The pipes go along here. We have inventory output servos, right? Let's take these off for a second and double check what they're called. Pushes into connected inventories. So it pushes items out of this into the connected inventories, right? So we can put this back on. Here's how it was configured. It was on furthest first, and we can confirm over here. Look at this guy. Right click, furthest first. So it should push out and into connected inventories. And I have it configured. The priority is furthest first. Clearly, I don't understand what it means by priority furthest first, because I assumed that meant that it will put it in the furthest inventory first. Right? So in theory, it will put it into this inventory. That's an inventory. Even if it's not, this is an inventory. And it would put it in there first. It's possible, it is possible, that it doesn't count this bottom one as an inventory, and that it's putting it in the chest, and then the chest is automatically inputting it back in here, and then in there. I suppose that's a possibility. Let's give it a try then. Let's then place another chest below there. I believe we have another chest in here, and see if that's the case. If that is the case, I still don't take the blame, because this is clearly an inventory. You can put things in it, and it goes into the system. So, I think I need another bit of quartz, though, which is a little bit annoying. Oh my god. Okay, finally I found a little bit of nether quartz. Only 8. I'm going to stay in here and look around a bit more. Yeah, here we go. I need more than 8. It takes us quite a long time to get here, and it's just for some quartz. Like, it should be pretty abundant. And we are home, sweet home. Of course, the portal does not take us to our own portal, so it takes us twice as long to get back home. But it is fine. We now have quartz. We can test the thing again and see where the where this nether quartz dust is going to end up. So place it in here. I think you can hold Control Shift and click on it. The answer is no. The answer is that makes a massive mess. Oh my god. Why are the keybinds and like little tricks different in Applied Energistics to Refined Storage? What's the point of that? Just makes our life so much more difficult. Okay, quartz dust, take that out. Click this. Craft 1. I would like 1. Please make me 1. We have that in there. Oh, what is happening? So there we go. The dust happens and it just goes right back in. See? Look at this. It's still here. It's because I teleported, so the render bug's still there. I think it gets fixed in the next update. Priority furthest first. You know what? Is it just doing it again? Where it's like putting it back in here? Because I guess that makes sense, right? If it's the furthest inventory, that chest is going to do no different than this chest. I don't actually know what I was thinking doing this. Nearest first. Honestly, I can't. I can't figure this out. Oh my god. I'm spending so much time trying to figure it out. I need you guys to help me. You guys are gonna have to help me, otherwise I'm gonna have to like spend an hour doing this off camera trying to figure things out. And I've already spent an hour off camera trying to figure it out. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, at the very least, hopefully this whole side of things works. In fact, why don't I show off just real quick? In fact, where is interface? Boom. The molecular assemble. Let's just show this part off. Let's disconnect the cables, disconnect this, disconnect this, disconnect that. Let's place a molecular assembler. Let's grab our pattern out. Let's, at the very least, have it autocraft something, right? Chuck this in here. I would like to autocraft a chest. In particular, you know what? Just any old chest will do. So let's go chest. Let's do the log recipe, where it uses any log. We've got it set so we can use substitutes. If we wanted it to only use birch, we could click this, and that would make it... Wait, no, wait. Allow substitutes. Using substitutions, yes. Okay, so if you don't have this on, it only does the exact. So it will only use birch. If you turn this on, and then click it, it updates it. Using substitutes, yes. So we wanted to use any wood. I don't really mind what wood it uses, so we can do that. You know what? No, I don't. I changed my mind. I don't want it to use rubber wood or anything, so... There we go. 4 chests made from 8 birch logs. Let's chuck it in here now, into this ME interface. Load this up again. We can see the chest here. Now, if I click craft 1, it should craft 4. None of them are available because this is still trying to craft the dust. Let's try again. Click here, next, start. We should see 4 chests show up. Bingo, bango. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I can figure out how these bloody pipes work in the next episode. And yeah, I'll see you there. Goodbye.